This is the apparatus used for measuring thermal conductivity of metal rod. Okay, this apparatus consists of a metal rod, one end of which is heated by an electric heater. This is fitted here. While the other end of the rod it houses some cooling water jacket. Okay, you can see the water connections are there. Okay. The middle portion of the rod is surrounded by a cylindrical cell, which we can see it is cell. Inside this cell, the metal rod is there, and this cell acts as and this cell is filled with insulating powder. Okay, so that heat loss does not happen in this side. Okay. There are 6 temperature sensors which are provided inside for measuring the temperature of the rod at different sections. Okay, from here to here at different sections, thermocouples are provided, sensors, and this heater is connected with a dimmer-stat. This one we can adjust. Okay, heat input and under a constant head condition, and constant water means water head condition. Water is circulated through the jacket, that is water jacket, which is flowing inside this setup, and temperature rises are noted by 2 temperature sensors that is provided at the inlet and outlet of the water. Okay, so now to start this experiment, again we have to ensure the everything, all this knob dimmer-stat is in 0 position and this is in off. Okay, and mains is also off. Now I have already switched on the mains for explanation. Now what we have to do is, first we have to ensure a continuous supply of water. Okay, so that is the water supply connection here. Okay, the water supply will come through this pipe and it will flow through this chamber here, and this is the outlet. You have to connect the drain here, and we have to control this valve, and we have to make sure a continuous supply of water is flowing through this. Okay, and these are the thermocouple which measures the outlet, and this is the thermocouple which measures the inlet water temperature. Okay, then after ensuring continuous water supply, we have to set the heater input by the dimmer-stat. We'll switch it on and we'll set this input to 40 to 100 degree volt. 40 to 100 volt. Okay, at this range we'll set this up. Then at this portion we will be needing we have to measure what is the mass flow rate. Okay, for measuring the mass flow rate, what we will do, at the drain or this we will put a measuring cylinder here, and with the help of a stopwatch we will find out what is the volume of water in a particular time we are holding. Okay, so once we measure the mass flow rate or discharge with the help of measuring flask and stopwatch, we will again connect this to the drain. Okay, now what we will do, we will wait for 1.5 hours minimum and note down the reading of voltmeter, ammeter and temperature sensors at every 10 minutes interval. Okay, till we observe a very little to no change in the consecutive readings. That means steady state condition is reached. Okay, if steady state condition is not reached, we will not see proper results. Okay, now let's focus in the observation table. This is the observation table here. See, this is for your mass flow rate, and this is your temperature readings. Okay, this is volmeter and ammeter reading. Now, for a calculation, first you have to find out what is the mass flow rate. Okay, with the help of the formula. After finding out the mass flow rate, we can find out what is the heat gain or heat loss, that is heat input in the water. Okay, then, or heat gain or heat loss by the water, then we can find out what is the, with the help of this formula, we can find out what is the thermal conductivity of the insulating slab. Okay, now after finding that, you have to again switch off everything and close the main.